It's a little bit of a monster.
The struggle on the inside, obsessive thoughts.
The sources of stress.
It's suffering.
Or it wouldn't really count if I wasn't physically struggling to, or if I wasn't taking it out on my body. And to feel like I was legitimately deserving of help.
I would want people to know about the horrible dark places that I went with my eating disorder. And I think people need to get more real about what their struggle was and be more open and authentic about it than just focusing in on their body image and the numbers and the food.
The very things that a lot of people turn to for nourishment, food and friends and those things, they feel less accessible because they're also sources of stress. And so it's kind of, your whole world becomes something that is a little bit of a monster as you're going through the recovery process.
I was pulled out of school.
Every meal, every day, daily battle.
It has affected my way of being in our family, just as it's affected every single other aspect of my life. Lord, I'm a 20-year-old that's never had a romantic relationship, and I graduated high school from an online school, so I don't fit in with my peers without eating disorders, but I don't have a place with my peers with eating disorders.
You're just so sick and you're so absorbed in the disease that you can't see anything else.
Each person has to kind of go within themselves and figure out what they value as opposed to what society's telling them to value. And I'm still working on that.
Detrimental ways of thinking about things.
Not enough.
Of unworthiness and unlovability.
Everybody is judging me for everything about myself.
So there's this constant feeling that the real me is somehow not enough, that it is something that needs to be hidden. It's incredibly sad when I think about how much I live in this world where I try to hide those pieces because I'm afraid of showing them to the world.
I walk into a room and I immediately assume that everybody is judging me for everything about myself, that nobody wants me to succeed at anything. People always want me to fail, that nobody really wants to be my friend or trust me or anything like that, right? And this is the interior narrative that's always in my head.
A deep-seated feeling of unworthiness and unlovability, if that's a word. I have this story that goes on in my head that tells me I'm socially awkward, and I don't know where that stems from.
Numbing out the pain, it's about the control. Feeling of angst, it's not necessarily about the body image, it's about the control and the feeling the need to control. And eating habits are one thing that I can control. I believe that eating disorders serve a purpose. I think that they function in some way for us, whether that's to make us feel like we belong, either by behaving or looking a certain way, or by numbing out the pain that we feel. And I think sometimes that pain is caused just by being human.